our marketing crossover tip provider who's going to get you ready for your upcoming week. So we're going to welcome business and marketing strategist Natasha Davis, and she is going to share with us about herself, her services, and also a few marketing concepts that she wants you to think about over the weekend. So, Natasha, I want to welcome you to the Conscious Marketing Crossover.
Well, hi, good afternoon, Alicia. How are you? And a big greeting to all of our listeners. I'm excited to be here today.
I am too. I'm very excited, and since we are about to go into conversational training mode, I'm going to get our background music going here. And so, Natasha, I am grateful to have you here, and I would love for you to just start off telling us just a little bit about yourself and your primary marketing focus and your service.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, as you know, I've been talking about over the week, you know, I'm Natasha Davis. I'm the chief visionary of the Impact Branding Consulting Company, and basically what we do is we do brand development and public relations management. We do a lot of great things for companies in healthcare and other industries. Basically, with me, I started out as a full-time registered nurse and transitioned a few short years after into business, and it's the best decision I could have made. Honestly, I can tell you. I've had a really good time. I've learned a lot of great things doing that and helped a lot of people. So it's been a great transition and an excellent journey for me. I've actually been able to develop better service and be a better businesswoman over the time. So it's been an excellent journey, and that's me in a nutshell. You know, I'm a branding strategist, and, you know, my niche is to really help businesses understand how to more effectively and efficiently market themselves and position themselves for greatness.
Woo, and you do that so perfectly. It's excellent, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that, you setting that up and sharing about your background. So I really want you to get in to share maybe one or two simple concepts or strategies that you want the listeners to consider implementing to get set up for the next week.
Well, so I'm really excited that you chose this to be the direction of how to do. I mean, I think getting ready for the upcoming weekend, that is an awesome thing. So one of the things I want to kind of help people to figure out is, you know, a lot of times individuals underuse or misuse marketing because, one, they're afraid of it, and also, two, because they really don't know how to do it. And unless you study marketing and really dig down deep and dive deep into understand what marketing is and how marketing works, you know, you can very easily muck it up. You know, it's very easy to muck it up and to interfere with the process and how things flow and things like that. So let's talk a little bit about some basic concepts, which is marketing versus advertising. So this weekend, you know, as you're sitting down and you're thinking about what am I going to do to attract more customers to my business? And that's what every business should be doing. You know, what am I doing to attract more customers and to retain more customers to my business? So let's talk today a little bit about how you're going to evaluate the effectiveness of your marketing as well as your advertising, because those are two completely separate things. All right?
Yes, right.
So first, I like to make sure we give people understanding, right? With all I get and get some understanding, right, Alicia?
That's right, exactly. That's right, absolutely.
So we know what the two are. So marketing is what? Marketing is planning and implementing a particular business concept so that you can move products and services. You want to get people aware of your products and services, and you want to also position your brand to be, and the company, which is your brand, to be recognized for what you do. That's marketing, okay? Right. Marketing allows companies, it helps them to evaluate the potential for profitability and growth. How is that possible? If I am positioning myself and I'm making the plan and implementing, I'm putting out there, I'm getting the attention of the audience. When I put this particular product or service out there, if it's not getting the feedback or the response that you were hoping, it's time to stop. Don't advertise it. Stop and go back to the drawing board and then make it happen. Advertising is this. Advertising is a paid form of communication. That's what it does. The whole purpose of advertising is to attract the audience of interest. You cannot advertise into a blanket audience. You have to know who you're advertising to. And see, that's where people get in trouble, right? So this weekend you want to think about where have I marketed, and was I marketing to my audience of interest, which some people call a target audience. I prefer to call them an audience of interest, okay? So
I like that. Yeah.
If if that's what I prefer. So if you go and market and you go do marketing, right? Because you can market to find out who wants my stuff. That's what you're really doing in marketing.
That's right.
Who wants my stuff? And then where are the people that want my stuff, okay? So you do some research, you do some marketing, you put your feelers out there. Once you've identified that audience, then you go advertise to the audience. So you know exactly where you're advertising, you know how to put the words together to advertise to them, to speak to their voice, and to let them know, hey, you have that problem and I'm here to help you. A lot of times people try to do it all together, and that's why it doesn't work. This is where you hear people say, oh, I put an ad out and it didn't work, or I did this and it didn't work. Well, and then I'll ask, well, how much marketing research did you do? Tell me what you did. Tell me, if you ask somebody what's your audience of interest, tell me about them. And if they can't tell you specifically, they didn't do their research.
Right.
This
is awesome. This is perfect. Yes.
Having that generic explanation of, what is your customer, and if when you go to the website and you go to like the programs and resources, you'll see there's a whole bunch of free resources I've given away. One of them is about your ideal client, how to build an ideal client. What does your ideal client look like? And you should be able to define what your ideal client looks like down to the T. You can't use, I serve men and women, I serve this. No. Specifically. Right. Be specific. So when we look at that, we want to start looking at this weekend and be honest with yourself. Do I really know what my client looks like? And if you don't really know what your client looks like, go on over to the website, Impact Branding Consulting, and head on over to the Programs and Resources page, and over to the right, you'll see a bunch of resources, and one of those resources says My Ideal Client Profile, and it will help you to identify what that ideal client profile looks like. So that's number one. Start working on that this weekend. And really get a good handle, right? And we want to get a good handle of it. All right, once you figure that out.
Powerful. I'm so glad you're shining the light on this. Yeah, you're dropping it for sure. I'm so glad that you are making the distinguishments, because a lot of times people don't even really think about that. So that's exactly why I was like, no, she needs to go all in today. I'm let her have the floor. Yeah, this is wonderful.
Yes, we're gonna take some, get some people some help. We need to help some people. So
absolutely, I agree. You're doing that. You're helping me too.
Good. That's the plan. Okay, so let me share with you that one of the things, the reason why you want to be so precise with your advertising habits and your technique and your strategy. When we think about 15 or 20 years ago, right? The average person, we were on an average maybe exposed to about maybe 200 advertising messages a day. Maybe. Now we're being exposed to over 2,000 advertising messages a day.
Right. Overload. Right.
Overload, right? There's always someone competing for the minds of your customer and of your client and of your audience of interest. There's always something or someone requesting their attention, whether it's a flashing billboard, an advertisement in an app, a push notification on the phone. If you walk into, think about you walk into a restaurant now, how many restaurants do you walk into that they don't have a table full of other advertising material?
Yeah, that's
business
true.
cards,
that's true.
flyers.
That's true.
So, there's someone standing on the corner flashing a board. So you have to remember, when you're going to do your advertising, your goal is to get very specific. The more specific you can get about the client that you're looking for, the more effective and profitable your advertising will be. So, you guys get a sheet of paper and just kind of write this down. I want you to make 2 columns, one left, one right. And on the left column, put marketing, and on the right column, put advertising. Okay? On the left column, what you're going to do is you're going to outline your main goals for marketing. The main goal in marketing is to get visibility, credibility, and to also get recognition, or what you call outreach. Okay? So you want to be known, you want to be respected, you want to be recommended in marketing. That's the goal for marketing. Marketing is not to get the sale.
I'm
in
glad
advertising, marketing is just to put yourself out there. I need to get visibility. That's why I go market. That's why we go to network events. That's why we, we wear our shirts with our logos on it. That's why we hand out business cards. I need to get visibility. We market to get credibility by speaking at events, by writing a blog, by being interviewed. You get visibility and credibility. And then another goal for marketing is to do outreach, and so you can get recommendations and referrals, right? Because that's how all of that flows.
Right.
On the right column, you guys go on the right column, and under advertising, the goal for advertising is to get recognition, which is visibility, and to sell yourself. So when I go and advertise, I am putting something out there. What am I advertising? A new product, a new service, an event. Something new, a new section to the store, maybe a new business or something like that. Your advertising is for the purposes of attracting that visibility and also to make a sale.
Yes.
And you can do both of these online as well as offline, and you can do it in person. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do. So when you're thinking about for marketing, go back on the left column, and under marketing, you want to jot down, I'm going to do B2B. What's B2B? Business to business. And here's where I want to spend a little time taking the confusion away. A lot of people you'll hear say, I'm a B2B business, I'm a B2C business. Well, some people don't know really what that means.
Right. No, that's true.
So let's kind of get down to this. Let's clean it up a little bit, right, Alicia? Let's clean it up, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
exactly.
So I'm thinking, 10 years in understanding and studying marketing, and marketing is always changing and evolving. So if you just if I stuck to what I learned 10 years ago, I wouldn't be any better. I'd be the same, right? So when you think about B2B, your marketing has to be very tight. When you do business to business, your marketing is very tight because you're marketing to a group of people with intention. In marketing, so that's important. So when you do B2B marketing, business to business marketing, your relationships are going to drive your brand loyalty. And I don't want anybody to miss that. That's really important. In B2B marketing, right? I'm marketing to an intentional group of people. I'm doing tight networking. I'm getting out there. I'm letting them know about my results. I want you to use my product. Tell me what you think. So B2B, I'm right in your face. You know me and I know you. The relationship that you build in B2B is going to drive the loyalty to your brand. Okay? Now let's talk a little bit about B2C, business to consumer. Business to consumer, B2C. In B2C marketing, your whole purpose is to educate your consumer that you are available.
Yes.
You're marketing to the consumer, to a mass consumer, that you are available. Here's what this does. Brand loyalty will drive the relationship. Because the person will get attached to your brand before they get attached to, and then they would develop a relationship. I'm going to use a very basic example. Okay, everybody knows the Golden Arches. Okay, when the Golden Arches came out, they had to figure out about who. Burger King, White Castle, those were the big boys, and then Wendy's showed up, right? So you got Burger King. You guys remember White Castle?
Oh yes, right. Okay. Exactly right.
So you had White
before
Castle.
Crystals, exactly right.
Exactly before Crystals.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
And you had Burger King, and then you had McDonald's, the Golden Arches. There were babies in the womb that were doing backflips when you passed by the Golden Arches.
That's right.
So the brand loyalty drove the relationship. No one had a relationship with McDonald's. Right? No one had a relationship with McDonald's. It was their brand. So what did they do? They marketed and they educated the consumer that, hey, I am here. When you want a hamburger, I am here. When you want a good Big Mac, I am here. Come see me. When you want to see Ronald McDonald, where you going to go? I'm going to go to McDonald's. So I'm going to the Golden Arches.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Love it. So what then transpired is brand loyalty drove the relationship. So now you'll have children. What do they say? Mommy, I want some McDonald's. I want French fries. I want you take a child that says I want French fries to Wendy's, and you'll see what happens. You have a screaming kid in your backseat. They're gonna look at you like you're crazy, right?
Right. But that is real talk. Honestly, McDonald's.
Okay, maybe down in the South they want to go to Chick-fil-A, but that's in the South. I don't know about.
Right.
but you have. I'm trying not to be too silly today.
No, it's okay. No, this is they're crossing over in the weekend. They need fun.
Crossing the weekend. Exactly. They think business people are so stuffy. You guys loosen up. Laugh a little bit.
There you go. Thank you.
They think we're all stuffy. All right.
That's right.
So I'm going to go over it one more time just in case somebody is missing it. Listen to me. Under marketing, on your left column of your paper, under marketing, B2B, business to business, your marketing is tight and you're marketing to a tight group of people, very intentional. Okay? That is what's going to happen there is relationships are going to drive brand loyalty. They're going to like you, love you, respect you, and then they're going to say, you know what, I'm going to use you just because I know you and your brand. That's how I'm going to develop brand respect, brand equity, brand loyalty. On your right column, B2C under marketing, for B2C, you're marketing to educate the consumer that you are available to serve them whenever they need something. You got a mass communication. Brand loyalty will drive the relationship there. Okay? Let me help some people understand. Well, good. I'm glad you like it.
You're doing it. You're dropping it for sure.
Is this another treasure chest, or am I back into golden nuggets?
No, this is the whole castle. No, the castle is here now.
The whole castle.
The whole castle is here today. Yeah.
Oh, you're so awesome. Thank you. All right, so let me tell you guys something. I can tell you right now, I know that someone is thinking, you know what, I'm going to get on social media, and I'm going to get real tight, and I'm going to market, and I'm going to advertise, and da-da-da. Hold on. Social media is business to consumer. Okay. There's nothing intentional.
Thank you for that distinction, yes.
Yeah, social media is about B2C. It's B2C. The only time that social media is B2B is if you have done your research, you went through the analytics, you took out a group of people that you were intentionally connecting with, and you were purposely engaging them because they told you, I want this, and this is how you to communicate with me. Then it becomes intentional. Then it converts to B2B. Until that's done, it is B2C all the way. Even if you have your family and best friends on there, they never told you that they need this service, that service, and I want to be communicated with this way. It is B2C all day long on social media. Okay?
Thank you for those distinctions. This is amazing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wow.
So this weekend, I want you to think about your business, your marketing activity, your advertising activity. Think about your sales pipeline, which is how do you keep bringing customers in and flow them through and bring them back. What am I doing with my business, and how can I make it better? Remember the question I said we should all be asking ourselves in business. How can I do what I do better?
Yes.
We got to ask ourselves these things. How can I do what I do better? If you are paying for communication to distribute it to attract people, you are advertising. You are advertising when you wear your T-shirt with your logo and it says call me for service on the back. That is so when people say, and I don't want to hear any, after you've heard this show and this program, you should never again say, I do not have a marketing budget. I do not market. My business is strictly a word of mouth business. And I'm going to tell you not to say that. The only way you can say that is if you do not have business cards, you do not have a website, you do not have a shirt that with a logo shirt, a shirt that represents your business, you do not have social media, and you do not talk about your business outside of the person that you met directly. Okay? So that's why I said nobody can say they're strictly a word of mouth business. They don't market. Right. They don't have a marketing budget. If you pay for business cards, you have a marketing budget.
Exactly.
If you pay for a website, you have one. Okay, you have one. So there's no such thing as I don't market. There's no if you're a part of a networking group, and you paid to go to that networking group, or you didn't pay, whatever, you are marketing, you are advertising. Because if you paid to be a part of that networking group, that means you paid for communication, you're paying for advertising.
That's right. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
You have brought the knowledge here. Oh, my goodness. I'm like,
I wanted to make sure we make that
distinction.
There's a lot of people confused. There's a lot
You're
of people
making the distinctions for them, though.
Good.
Yeah, you're breaking it down.
This is a workshop I've done. I've done this workshop, as far back as 2012, 2011. I've done marketing versus advertising workshops. And a lot of people, when they come, they're like, oh, my God, I didn't even know that. Well, I'm like, no, now you know it. But you say, when you know better, you do better, right? So
thank you. Right.
You guys got the information, and so just go and apply it. Put it to good use. And, again, if you have any questions, go to the website, impactbrandingconsulting.com. If you want to do your ideal client profile, log on to the programs and solutions page, and over to the right, you'll see it. There's a whole bunch of free resources that we give away, so avail yourself to that. And if you want to reach out because you said, well, can you help me? We'll definitely help you. Just give us a call. The number's on the website, 678-390-2681.
Ooh, you are phenomenal. She just goes. She's really making my job effortless, because I was just saying, share your contact information, your upcoming offers, any strategies that are going to help them to do. Oh, she's got it. She's just
all I have to do is show up.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. Wonderful. And when you show up, you fully show up. And you bring it all to the table, and that's what I love about you. And anyone listening live and will be listening in the archives, I'm sure they are just on fire. They are pumped up and ready to get into implementation mode. And I also want to make mention real quick to our guests that are listening is that Natasha's information also is in the show description, so you can look there, and you can also find a plethora of how you can connect with her via social media. But we have a little over 4 minutes left in this segment, and you've brought so much. You've shared so much. I mean, wow. You've blown me away totally.
Thank you.
I'm just so happy. But if there's anything that you want to say for them to cross over into their weekend, you most certainly do. Say it.
Oh, yeah. I think that, whenever we get this much information, one of the things I would say is, just embrace it. And a lot of times as business owners, we tell ourselves lies, and sometimes we tell other people lies just to kind of protect ourselves. Tell the truth. If you need more business, say that. If you need more clients, say that. If you don't have all the answers, and you need help, then that's something you should say. Every business is going to excel and grow because they've learned something new from someone else. And we don't always have all the answers. We don't know everything. I don't know everything. So you just have to surround yourself with a good quality of, circle of influence, a good quality amount of people, so that if you do have an issue or you get stuck, you have your own mastermind, your own think tank right there to say, hey, what do you think about this, or what's your perspective on that? Don't underestimate someone's knowledge base just because you think you got all the answers. You don't. There's nobody that has all the answers.
No one does.
I don't have all the answers. I seek a lot of counsel and wisdom on certain things, and you go to respected people, and then you go from there, and you watch your business excel, commit to it, believe in it, and watch it grow.
That is powerful.
And be patient. That's another thing. Be patient.
Exactly.
Don't try to. Yes. Don't think that Don't think that it's going to happen overnight.
Tomorrow. Entrepreneurship is not a microwave deal here. You don't pop it in and
not
happen like that.
It's not a microwave deal. But be patient, be diligent, be consistent, but be patient. And little by little, every seed that you plant, you water it, you cultivate it, you go. Don't keep planting seeds and you forget to go back and water it and take care of it.
Thank you.
You know, kind of keep up with it.
Exactly, right. But you said the key word.
Take care of it.
You've got to be committed and you've got to be consistent. And if you're not going to be consistent and you're not going to be committed to continue to implement, really there's no need to even get started. I'm telling you, it's been brought today.
That's right.
In the Conscious Marketing Crossover, it's been brought today.
Exactly. We're going to cross their minds over. We're going to cross over some minds.
Thank you. That's right. You can only get over but by your mindset. You got to go in head first before you can do anything.
Exactly.
So I can't thank you enough for being in this segment, Natasha. You have been phenomenal once again, and I look forward to doing more with you for sure.
Well, absolutely. Same here, and I thank you so much, and I appreciate you, and I just wish all of your listeners and everyone that's had a chance to hear this program, I really hope it's a blessing to you, and I wish you guys much prosperity, and I ask that you just be productive, be progressive, and without any hesitation, be 100% successful. Never apologize for pursuing greatness. Don't ever apologize for it. You know, go for it, make it happen. Yeah. And I look forward to all of you.